everybody. My name is Miss Seymour. We are excited that you are part of the Hawaiian Hawk team for the 2020-2021 school year. This is my 26th year of teaching. I have taught both science and math. My first 16 years, I taught at Great Bridge Middle School, and this is my 10th year here at Hickory Middle School. This year, I'll be teaching both Math 6 students and also pre-algebra students. I'm not going to go through all of the things that we cover throughout the entire year for both classes. However, we will begin with perfect squares and exponents for Math 6 and also integers for pre-algebra. All right, this slide will probably be one of the most important slides for you to kind of look at for this school year, since we're all going to be online for at least until November. Listen, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you're going to be doing math, English, and PE and/or health. Also, you'll have Core Plus. Tuesday and Thursday, you're going to be doing civics, science, Core Plus, and also your other elective. I'm not going to really go step by step through the schedule because it kind of depends on what bell you have, what subject. However, if you have math, English, or PE on, you will be meeting with us Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you have science, civics, those will be meeting on Tuesday and Thursday. Every single day will be Core Plus. Our Core Plus, you can see, will be during our third bell class time. Please know that we'll be on Zoom for our meetings, and they'll be about 25 minutes long. And after our Zoom meeting, we will be available to you through either Zoom if you need extra help, or our office hours where you can email us or send us chats, and we'll get back to you for extra support. Some expectations during our Zoom meetings: make sure you have a quiet place to work. Come prepared to class each day. Also be on time because we will be taking attendance, and make sure your video settings, make sure your microphone is off. During the meet, please stay focused. Raise your hand, speak up if you have a question, and we can unmute you. And there's also a chat box if you have questions. After the meet, you go ahead and leave the meeting unless you have other questions, and also follow up on any assignments. Make sure that you submit any assignments on time for class.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mrs. McDermott, and this is my 20th year teaching. I worked at Great Bridge Middle School since 2000, and I started here at Hickory Middle School in 2002. I have taught regular, inclusion, honors, and gifted. I went to college at TCC, ODU, and Averett University, and I have two students of my own, my two daughters. I have a 5-year-old and a 14-year-old. My 5-year-old will be going into kindergarten, and my 14-year-old will be starting 9th grade this year. In 6th grade English, you'll be reading a variety of fiction and nonfiction text, writing a variety of fiction and nonfiction compositions, learning, practicing, applying grammar rules to writing, finding, evaluating, and selecting appropriate resources for research. So please, please, please read every day.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Smith. I'm the civics teacher on the Hawaiian Hawks team. Yes, I included my first name on this slide because, well, there are more Mrs. Smiths in this building. However, I am the only Mrs. Smith that teaches on the Hawaiian Hawks team, and I'm also the only Mrs. Smith that teaches civics. So if you have to call the main office and get a message to me, please make sure that you include my first name to ensure I get that message. This year in civics, students will learn everything they wanted to know about our government and the economy. We'll learn about the roles the citizens play in the political, the governmental, and economic systems in the United States. You can see that some of the topics that we'll cover this year are listed on this page, and they will be organized into units of study on Schoology. Here's the Hawaiian Hawks supply list. Teachers feel that these supplies are necessary for students to be successful this year. Of course, during our virtual learning phase, students will need a computer with internet access, 4 spiral notebooks, Mrs. Baker's academic support class will need a composition notebook for journaling. Even though we're learning virtually, students will still need pens and pencils and loose leaf paper. Some frequently used supplies that you probably already have at home are listed here. It's good to organize all of these items into a place for learning, preferably with limited distractions where students can focus on their work. Synergy, or Parent View, is a website that we'll be utilizing this year, and this is a place where parents can view their child's updated grades. They can see important announcements from teachers, and it's also a place for parents and teachers to communicate with each other. You'll see email links for all of your child's teachers, including their electives and PE teachers. Their email links will be there as well. And since this is a platform for communication, it's important that you check to make sure that your email address and phone numbers are correct in Synergy. All other assignments and resources will be posted on your child's Schoology account, and more information about that will be presented later. And Schoology is a new learning management system that we'll be learning this year, so we understand that things might be a little difficult in the beginning, but please know that we are going to teach students how to use it. And we understand that there will be questions. Just please encourage your child to ask questions when they're not sure about something. So speaking of grades and Synergy, here's how grades will be averaged. Our grades are weighted. Tests and projects are 40% of the overall grade. Quizzes are 30%. And any type of practice, whether that's something that's done in class or it's an independent assignment, is 30% of the grade. All assignments in Schoology will have due dates, and in order to receive full credit, they must be turned in on time. Core Plus is a class that every student will have during third bell every day. Some of the things that we'll do during this time are team building activities where teachers can get to know their students and students can get to know each other. We've used this time for some remediation or review. We can do some enrichment or some project-based learning, character counts lessons. We've also reviewed some organizational skills, test-taking strategies, and it's also a time for academic support. Now, this is a class that we could use as some flexible grouping time where the student doesn't necessarily go to the teacher that's listed on their schedule, but we will make sure that we talk to your child about that and everyone knows what they're supposed to be doing during Core Plus. So stay tuned for more information about that.
Hello, I'm the Instructional Support Specialist on the Hawaiian Hawk team. I'm Mrs. Baker. I've been a Hawk for 16 years. We moved to Chesapeake from Houston, Texas in 2001. I have a master's degree in special education, and I am married and have an adult son. Let me tell you a little bit about academic support. You're probably asking yourself, what is academic support? Well, let me tell you. Academic support is a daily remediation to support academic content in all of your classes. We will keep a weekly journal writing, and we will work on individual goals and self-assessment. The next thing I'll talk to you about is to soar the Hawk way. What is soaring the Hawk way? Well, that is safety, ownership, attitude, and respect across every area of our building here at Hickory Middle. We're going to be talking about the online classroom procedures and routines on during live instructions, on discussion boards and chat rooms and assignment transmission. But everything, as Hickory Hawks, we always soar.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mrs. Goebel, and I teach science on the Hawaiian Hawk team. I have a master's degree in middle school education, and I'm starting my 24th year teaching at HMS. I have 2 sons in Chesapeake Public Schools. One will be a senior this year, and the other is going into 8th grade. And I enjoy reading and scrapbooking and spending time outdoors with my family. So here are the topics that we will cover this year in science class. As you can see, many of them are earth science related, and I'm not going to go through all of them right now, but we are starting the year with one of my favorite units, which is about space. So we'll learn about objects in our solar system and space exploration. We have a new learning platform this year, and it's called Schoology, and this is where you're going to find everything school related. You'll find all of your assignments, you'll find videos and resources and slide decks for all of your lessons. Your Zoom links will be provided there, so you'll meet daily with your teachers. And there's also a place for announcements, so due dates for assignments and important messages from your teachers will be included on Schoology. Here's a picture of the Schoology platform. You go to cps.schoology.com and you will log in with your CPS Google username and password, and that information will be available soon. All of your classes will be found underneath courses, and they will be labeled by subject. So you'll have several classes down here, 1 per subject. Here's a screenshot of my course page, which is very similar to yours. And at the top, there's a place for updates and announcements. So right now I have a picture on mine, but it could be a video or just a message from your teacher. Below that is the important part. This is where you're going to find weekly or unit folders, and all of your assignments and resources will be located there. To the right of that is a reminder section. So anything in your calendar that has a due date on it will show up down here in the bottom right-hand corner. And then at the top, this notification button is so that you can reach out to your teachers and ask questions, or if you need any help, you can do that anytime. So we have some tips for you for the first day, really for the first week of school. We'd like for you to be prepared, and to do that, you would create a learning space in your home. This could be a desk or a table in your room. Have your device ready for Zoom meetings, and hopefully it's a place without distractions. You can be organized by having a notebook for every subject, of course, pencils or pens. And if you're a pre-algebra student, it would be helpful if you had a calculator available. The independent work time is in between your Zoom meetings, so this is time for you to work on your individual assignments and to contact your teachers if you need any help. Don't forget about our live Zoom meeting days. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you will meet with math and English teachers. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you'll meet with your civics and science teachers. So we're excited about this school year. We can't wait for it to get started. And we know it's going to be a great one, even though it may look a little different. And we will see everyone next Tuesday on Zoom. Have a great one. Bye-bye.